work stuff, but I'm alive. Pause for a little bit. The timer is not paused, so I'm trying to hurry through a little bit. Probably fix the camera during the next cutscene. Or, what do you even call that a cutscene? Probably not. Oh no. I've never had that happen to me in like the few times I've tried to speedrun this game, and now it's happened twice. The burnout. Might be not paying enough attention. Alright. Come on. I think it's so cool that the Olympics use kilometers. Like that's unrelated, but that's just cool. Oh yeah, so I got a call because my mom needed to know a little bit about my work situation because I don't have work today, if you hadn't guessed. Because someone at my work who I'd never even heard of, because like the company goes like all over Utah County, because someone someone tested positive for COVID, and so everyone just has to take a day off. I think they're gonna like sanitize the warehouse, which I was never near. Stuff like that. Like, so my mom was calling me because she needed to know if I had to get like tested or something like that. But both of my coworkers have already tested negative, so I think that should be fine. Alright. I usually like to timestamp as I'm in the cannons, because I just have time to kind of do stuff. Open my soda. Oh man, that was loud. But yeah. Alright, so I lapped it, or the timestamp is 22:09, which is I don't know, it's alright. Yeah, I'd say it's alright. I always fall for those stairs. There is something up there, but it's not important at all. I think I gotta go up. Yep. Oh wait, I gotta go here for quick. Oh yeah, so guess I might as well get to this at some like sooner than later, but there's silver stars, but also with a 1-up. And then there is, I have to activate this real quick. Alright. There's silver stars with 1-ups, there's the gold stars with three 1-ups, and then there are black stars, which does not mean you failed the mission, but it means that you didn't complete it. Because that white shy guy from earlier that I talked to for no reason, if you fail or 5 missions, or the same mission 5 times, and come back to him, then he'll give you what's called a completion ticket, which is how kids will ever beat this game, and how I beat this game as a kid, but also how the final boss took me forever. And well, what it does is it basically says, all right, the mission's done. It's gonna give you a black star because you're a cheater, but like it counts. So my plan is to do it on the mission that's easiest to fail. Please. All right. Yeah, do it on the mission that's like where you can fail the quickest, which is a mission in the third world, but you're in the first world while it happens because of stuff that's kind of hard to explain without just showing you. And since that mission is super easy to fail, just fail it 5 times, you'll lose like a couple minutes, and then basically you skip any mission you want. I think the longest mission, which is obviously the one you'd want to skip, is the Dry Bones boss battle in World 5, if I'm not mistaken. And that's usually what I skip. And it's what I'm always going to skip because that mission is curling. And I am awful at curling in this game. I'm so awful. So awful. Oh yeah, so the second thing is that this game has regular events and dream events. And dream events are basically like... Oh shoot. Dream events basically... They're like the regular events, except... you have like items and weird power-ups, and then so like dream snowboarding, you have like enemies that block the way, you have power-ups and stuff like that. Very bizarre. But I think it adds a little bit of fun to it. And as far as I'm aware, this is only in the 2010 version of this game, which is the one I'm playing right now, and then also the one on the Wii has dream events. Although they do vary a little bit. Like, I think the Wii has snowball fights, while this one has snow machine fights. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, yeah. But, so you have, like, regular events, which are usually harder, because you can't, like, cheese out computers with items and stuff like that. And the regular events are going to be in Worlds 1, 3, and 5, and then Dream events are going to be in Worlds 2, 4, and 6. And we're in World 2 right now. And yeah, so here's one thing. So if you get the 3-up gold star result on any mission, it's gonna take like half a second or something irrelevant like that to add up the 1-ups. And so on missions, I think this is the only mission where it's timed like this. You want to exactly meet the mission quota and then just leave it. so that you get a regular star instead of the 3-star. It's not the biggest deal, and I don't think half a second's gonna get me the world record, but you never know. Yeah, you can click through that a lot faster, where I think you might even lose a few seconds now that I do that fast, but it's either you save a few seconds there or you save like 5 seconds or sometimes even like 20 or 30 seconds just by being good at the game. Oh yeah, so there's mini games. So the reason you have to do all the missions with like playable characters in them is because you have mini games that you have to do, and you need those specific characters to do the mini games. Also, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I have to blow into the mic. Shoot. ASMR. All right. Oh, I hate that mini game. I hate trying to do that mini game. But yeah. And you have to... Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to explain it. Oh no, I forgot something. That's a time loss. But yeah, so the reason I don't just do 4 missions in this place is because there's only 3 available, and then there are 3 others available in the area after you complete the minigame, which you need the character to do. And so, because of that... Is this the one? It is, alright. So because of that, every single area you have a choice of 6 missions. And then from there you just kind of gotta find the missions that are the quickest or the ones that you do the best at, or whatever. Yeah, probably just the quickest, but oh my gosh. Luckily this mission is like really weird. Are you kidding me? So I just have to kill Wario. There we go. Nice and quick. So you have to do that to get the item that you use for the biathlon events. The shooting rifle. Because, yeah. I always thought it was kind of weird that they called it the shooting rifle. Like, they could have called it, like, the target rifle or something like that. But no, they call it the shooting rifle. just kind of bizarre. Also, they must have been really proud of designing this event, because they use this like same format in 3 different things. They use it in regular cross country, in Nordic combined, which is like it's jumping, and then cross country, where you have a penalty based on how well you did in jumping. Oh no. Only 3. Yeah. And then you have it in biathlon, where you have to shoot and ski in an alternating manner. Oh wait, there's another one down here. This is not difficult at all. Something about this game is that ski jumping, like, they really underestimated how well people can do with this. Because balance means like nothing. What matters most is that you get that super good start. I think it's just funny to see Sonic like fall over and die and still pass the mission. But yeah, all you have to do is get either a great or perfect jump, and then get a good head start, and you just do good. It's that simple. I think that will even be like the highest level computers, but I don't know for sure. Oh yeah, another weird thing this game has is stats. Like for example, Sonic has higher speed than Mario and like lower power than Donkey Kong, and so on and so forth. And I've always thought it was kind of weird because stats aren't like the biggest deal. Like, I don't think they really matter at all. But I know that they do at least something. And so for most events I want to pick whoever will do best. Also, I've failed this mission so many times. Rocket ski jumping. This is a rare example where regular ski jumping is a lot easier than rocket ski jumping. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's already out. If you land it too well, then sometimes you can like slide off the edge and then you get disqualified because you have to land on the ice. But it's not the biggest deal. So that pipe comes in handy later. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun mission. You just have to surpass a certain speed, and it doesn't matter if you die in the process. You just have to get past that speed. You gotta pick up mushrooms. And if I wanted to, I could die, but I don't think it was possible at that point. So yeah, that one's pretty easy, because it's like 30 seconds if you're average at the game. And then it can be like 15 seconds if you get some crazy strategy where you die like really early on. I still don't know why it gives you the bobsleigh right here, because I don't think you use it until like a while later. Nope, don't want to open that. This game's kind of easy to get lost in. This mission is not hard. I'll say it right here. But it can go so scary. So this is dream ski shooting, and you get multipliers for hitting targets of the same color. And so I'll usually just stick to red targets, because it gives the same amount of each. And I just like red targets more, but if I mess up, I can switch to blue. Seriously? Do power-ups carry over? I actually don't know. Also, I'm destroying right now. I just realized that. Alright. So that one went like even, but since I just absolutely destroyed the first two stages, I don't even know if I have to try here, but might as well, right? Actually, I don't think anything else like big is gonna happen. So because this computer just shoots random stuff on the screen. If it's minus points, oh well. If it's plus points, oh well. It does not matter at all. So what I usually like to do is, since you have to choose between 6, I'll usually do 2 in one place and 2 in the other. Or there's some places where I'd want to do 1 in one place and 3 in the other. It just depends on how easy the missions are, or how long they take. Wait, what? Alright, I think it's... Shoot, I think it's... No? Oh, I think it's Bowser, Metal Sonic, Eggman, and then Bowser Jr. There we go. Oh, I just realized something. Because they're 4 NPCs that'll, like, right by that area. Or right by the minigame site that you can talk to, and they'll tell you, like, what kind of... Or they'll give you hints about the order. And I thought you had to talk to all 4 of them, but I don't think yeah, I didn't talk to any of them. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Alright. That's not a lot of time. But... Yeah, I think on my last run I failed that 2 or 3 times. It's alright. Even on the hills. What's the other mission? Oh yeah, just win without 5 sprints. So what you... Or I think you get 5. So what you want to do is you want to use like 4 or 5, because it lets you do 5. And then just play to win. Oh gosh. That's 1 sprint. Alright, no more sprint, no more sprint. Yeah, that's a decently quick mission. I think it's quicker than the other one, where you have to win on a super hilly course. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Oh yeah, so this mission's easy. That does not mean I always beat it. I feel like that's how it is with a lot of boss missions in particular. I think it's because a lot of them are in events where it's not hard to just go ham and win, but you can also get retired, like hit an obstacle that just ends your run, like at any given moment. Like Supersonic Downhill has the bricks. If you hit one of those without a shield, then like that's it. You just lose. And so because of that, if you go a little too fast for yourself, like that can be the game. Oh. Yeah, like that. If you have the shield, you can just burn through it. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's see what the time is at. 57:30, and that split was 35 minutes long. Which is alright. I know I lost some time, but it's not the worst. Oh yeah, so this event... I don't know, this event's alright. Oh yeah. So you control with the stylus. Nothing super new. Basically just stay on the track and you lose 3 seconds off your overall time if you miss any of the gates. And then, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then if you hit like the inner side of the gate, you can do what's called a gate dash where you get a little speed boost. And that mission makes you do 3, which isn't very hard at all. Oh yeah, this mission's easy. This is probably like the second or third quickest mission in the game. You just go whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. It's that easy. Oh yeah, so the crystals are just significant of they show how many missions you've beat. That's it. I think in the lore they're like a symbol of competition and victory. And that's whatever. I never knew about this mission. There we go. So that's nice and easy. Then here you have to beat Yoshi, because he unlocks the other 3 missions that are in the second world that you have to get through a minigame to do. Because this game is actually like pretty formulaic. I've always thought of myself as like pretty solid at this minigame, but my issue with it is that it's just not super exciting. Although if you're trying to get a new record, or if you're racing some of the ghost data, which is basically like the time trial ghosts from Mario Kart, if you're racing some of those, it feels kind of intense. But like luge, bobsleigh, and skeleton all have very similar feels. Oh no. Actually, is it? This might be faster, but I don't know. Oh, probably not if I have to go all the way around here. But you have to go to either one teleporter or the other to get to this pipe right here. It just takes you to this, which is, of course, a minigame. Yay. I think this is my least favorite minigame. Either this or the one where you have to use Shadow. Both of those are not very fun. Alright, let's see. There we go. The reason I don't love that minigame is because I feel like I could be saving a lot of time on it, and it kind of bugs me. What mission is this? I'll do this one because I remember the other two missions in this area. Well, wait. One of them is something really obnoxious. I can't remember what it is, though. And then the other is just supersonic downhill, but you have to... You have to not die, and for whatever reason, it adds on way more pressure there. Yeah, now I have to burn out all the energy. Come on. There we go. Is there anything else to talk about to keep myself occupied at this point? I don't think so. Yeah, I think this was... Oh, this is way faster than I thought it would be. Yeah, so I lost a little bit of time, like, way back there, but it's no big deal. Well, no big deal yet. It's a big deal once I start shooting for first place. Because that run is like 3 hours. Like, it's really good. This boss fight is pretty unique because it's one of 2 boss fights, and I think the game has 13, either 13 or 15, depending on what you count as a boss fight, or on depending on the last mission or the last boss fight, because it's 3 different events that count as separate missions, but you have to win them all in succession. Like, if you fail one, then I mean, if you leave and come back, then you have to do all 3. But if you fail one, you can start over just that one. So I guess you could call it, but no. Oh, the camera's so messed up. I'll just have to make this quick. Hitting so many gate dashes. Okay, that's a legit strategy right there. You skip that gate near the end, and then you gain enough time. You gain enough time that the run isn't, like... You gain time just from missing the gate instead of from taking too long. Oh man, that is... I always forget about that crunching sound it makes when you go through those. So there are a few different things I have to do in this area. First is I have to talk to this penguin, then I have to rescue his friends. Wait, there's a better order to do this. Hold on. Thinking on the fly. Talk to the penguin, rescue this guy. Activate that. And then you want to go up here. Okay, what's up with the camera? Oh, this one. It's a no crash run. And so, of course, by making something a no crash run, that means that there's way more pressure not to mess up something that isn't hard to mess up. Something this game is kind of good at for some reason. Oh gosh. If you're going past like 200-ish, like slightly past 200, and you like really slam a wall, then it's called a crash, and it doesn't end you, but in this mission it does. And outside of this mission it just sends you back a little bit, or you lose a few seconds. So if you're trying to go super quick, you don't want to crash at all, but like if you do, it's not the worst thing in the world. Whereas if you crash in like some of the dream events, you straight up like die, and that's the end of your run. Lose a ton of time. Alright, so now you gotta save this little monster. I've never liked the way these things look. Like, they, just kind of gross. Maybe they look better when they're not on DS graphics, but... Oh, alright. So I mixed up a couple missions, but I was going to do both of those two anyway, so... Oh shoot, I forgot I have to pass it 4 times. Oh, you just have to pass it back and forth. You don't even have to shoot. Dang. I lost a little bit of time there, but like it's not the worst thing ever because in games like this, you can be a lot more relaxed while you speedrun. Now this is weird because it's hockey and hockey I know for a fact you can like mess with the AI in hockey. Like hockey is probably the least well built game. By a decent margin because it's the only one that isn't actually like great, although honestly it is kind of great. Problem is that you can just get 3 passes, shoot it from halfway, and it's almost guaranteed to go in. No. And then if it's max, you can shoot it from anywhere. Please don't. You're kidding me. I know I scored, like, I only really lost time on that. Because once you get a lead, you just kind of want to stall out the computers. It's my favorite way to do it. Oh, man. Oh. What? Alright, that was dumb. Basically, just wait and see if Silver figures it out. Now we go to the other side. Although I think the AI behaves a little differently around their goal. Alright. Ah. Whoop. I have the hardest minigame. Well, not the hardest. The one that scares me the most. Or one of the top 2. Because there's this and there's the quiz minigame. And the quiz minigame is easy, but somehow I always have to do it 2 or 3 times. And it's like really basic stuff. I just like get a little too antsy. Or like I know the answer, I just click the wrong thing. Heck yeah. Ooh, I think this is a minigame. Oh, win without crouching? Yeah, I think this is it. Yep, look at that. Super easy. See, you can just hold A or hold B to crouch. It's so easy. The minigame I used to do this one on has a 15-second timer. It's the one. It's in the first world where you just have to mash A super fast. Was that 5? I don't know if that was 5. Let's hope to get lucky. Boom. So what I just got is a completion ticket. And I'm gonna save it for World 5. Because the Dry Bones boss in World 5 is my least favorite thing ever. I hate that boss. Now, what's this one? I think this one's win without, like, the A button. Yeah. And while that sounds bad, it really isn't. Okay, let's go. Come on, get in front of me, Luigi. Oh, I have to get first. Boom. 5 out of 5 once again. There we go. What time is it? 11:49. Alright, so this mission's quick, but I don't fully understand how it works. Oh no, come on, please. Alright. Somehow I was like a few frames away from my PB right there. That isn't weird to think about. And now I'm free. And I still have the completion ticket. Oh yeah, one of the weird things about this game is that if they did it right, what they would do was make it so you have to use the completion ticket like on that mission specifically. But since that's not how it is, that was a long yawn. But since that's not how it is, you can fail the quickest mission 5 times and then beat the longest one. I don't know if you're gonna save time if you do it on any more missions. Oh yeah, so this guy and Dry Bowser are in get 2 boss fights each. And what's interesting is that Bowser Jr. and Metal Sonic only get 1 boss fight each, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Although there's some post-game stuff with Bowser Jr. and Metal Sonic. They add like a ton, just like a ton of missions to everything. And most of them are pretty hard. Like as a kid, I would use that Shy Guy mission that I couldn't beat because my hands couldn't mash fast enough. I would just farm that up for completion tickets. And I used that for like everything. Like when I went back to that file a few years back, I looked at some of the stuff I used completion tickets on, and I'm like, really? And there we go. Oh, this one's funny. He just drops the thing into the ice. And then everyone pretends it never happened. It's like, what? It didn't fall in the ice. It was right here. Maybe they originally planned to have a mini game, but then they realized that they'd either have to give one character 2 mini games, or like, what are you gonna do in that situation if you don't have the character, you know? Just a weird situation. Also, the bosses have like different dialogue if you use a completion ticket on them. Like if you use it on the World 5 boss, then Bowser and Eggman admit that they invented completion tickets, which is kind of weird to think about. And that they invented them because sometimes they would struggle too much in events that they were bad at. That's a weird one. That's a really weird one. Oh shoot, I forgot to time. Alright, that was a 36-minute split. We're at 1:33:37 right now. Which sounds like it should be on track for like a close to 3-hour run. But the first world is way shorter. It's like 20 minutes or like 23 or 24. If and only if if and only if I shoot what is, oh yeah, it would be 24 if I used the mashing Shy Guy mission to farm, which I don't, although I used to. I think either way saves time. It's just that the way I do it now saves more time. I almost used the completion ticket on accident right there. That would have sucked. What do I have to do? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with this game despite having played it a lot. I just remember some of the missions, or most of the missions. Are you kidding me? Come on. Alright. I didn't lose a lot of time there, that's quick. But that one doesn't give me a crystal as a reward, it gives me an item. And there are a few missions that do that, like the one mission with the Goomba in World 2, and the mission with Cream in World 3, I think. Yeah. And then in World 5 and 6, there's a set of Lakitu missions that you have to do. I hate both of them. Oh yeah, this is the biggest letdown of all time, by the way. Because Shadow, in this mission, it just, like, doesn't make sense to me. Like, Luigi on cross country, I'm like, oh yeah, because he's, like, balanced, and you need a good mix of, like, speed and stamina to get through that. And then Tails has ski jumping, because he can fly. So, of course, that would be his favorite event. And what else is there? Oh, Wario and Waluigi will do bobsleigh. We'll get to that soon. And they do that because they're like a team, kind of like how Silver and Blaze do hockey. It's like, oh yeah, it's a team. That makes sense. Better freaking not. Oh no. No, please. Give me a star. No. Bombs are usually more of a hindrance. Definitely my least favorite power-up. Because, like, the Chaos Emerald power-up just strikes you down, or strikes everyone else down. It's basically the lightning power-up from Mario Kart Wii. Or every Mario Kart. Is it in everyone? I know it's in most of them. But yeah, it's basically that power-up, except instead of shrinking, it just knocks you down. And so it's somewhat balanced, and it doesn't kill your chance at setting a new record. Although it kind of does. I can't remember what this mission is. This is such an easy mission. Come on. Oh, that was so sick. That was so sick. That might be, like, the fastest that anyone's ever done that mission. Because I shot it up beforehand. Oh, I feel so intelligent about that. I think I remember how to do this. I think it's Bowser, Eggman, Bowser Jr., Metal Sonic. It's like weight order or something like that. I can't remember. Or maybe it switches off. Can't remember. But Come on. Oh, I straight up guessed that order. I should probably like write them down if I'm being honest. Oh, I just figured out why the camera is kind of off. It's because... Is that better? Probably not. I don't care. If this run is world record, then it'll probably get knocked down for me getting that phone call in the middle of the first world. If not, I'm sure the mods or the speedrun.com admins will be kind to me. And if not, then oh no. Do I have to finish? Yeah, I have to reach the goal. That sucks. Oh no. Please don't give me a 1-up. Please don't give me a 1-up. Please don't give me a 1-up. Ah! That sucks. But it's not the biggest deal. I'm just like half a second. What's this one? Oh, this one's pretty easy. I've been really close to hitting. Yeah. On missions where stats don't matter, I just mash A. I just won. I just mashed and won. That's fun. Oh my gosh, you gave me 3-up because I won. That's dumb. This run, I've made like some really dumb mistakes. And like I've done a lot of small things wrong. But big things like guessing the minigame orders, or the orders in which you hit the things on the minigames. Stuff like that, I have been on top of it. Also, that chest doesn't have anything important in it. Oh, I remember now. I remember why I wanted to go. So this whole place is a maze, which is why if you look at the map on the top screen, you see that like instead of the bottom half being open and the top half being covered with clouds, you see like a bunch of weird cloudy spots in the four corners. That are there for almost no reason. Oh yeah, this is the other boss mission where you're locked into a character. But you're locked into Sonic, so like... Then there are a lot of non-boss missions where your character locked, but... Last time I did this mission, or last time I tried to run this game, I guess, at this mission, I lost because I thought I had enough points, and so I just went straight to the end. Alright. What? No. Come on. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, as a kid, I was only good at snowboard cross, extreme snowboarding. The L and R buttons on my DS were broken, so I'd have to borrow my little brother's DS in order to do the first two missions in the game, because those are both speed skating and they're before completion tickets. Let's see. Is there anything else I was good at? I got better at blazing bobsled, which is the dream version of bobsled. I got good at that pretty quick. I think that was like one of the first few events where I became not bad. Wait, what? Oh, it was up here. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, come back from losing 30-0. How do you do that in hockey? And the answer is simple. It's not hard. Because for whatever reason, goals count as 10, although they can count as more in this, which is why I hate dream hockey a little bit more than a little bit. See that? That's 50 points right there. If they get it and score, then I'm just in. Yeah, see that? 70 points right there. Now I run. Just gonna score that one so I don't have to worry about it. Why'd that go in? Oh, now I have to be on the other side of that. Since I'm left-handed, I don't like being on the other side, or on the right side. No, go away. Look at that. Oh, what the heck? They tried to mix me. Okay, well now I go to the other side. Oh, what the heck? How? Oh, come on. It's time loss. I know that's going in. Oh, shoot, it didn't. That's good. Oh, come on, really? Ah, got a 3 up. You should have to win by like 100 to get a 3 up. Because it's so easy to just run away with, like, so much. Pretty sure you can score like 250 pretty easily on easy CPUs. Hard CPUs will kind of mess you up a little bit, but... Oh, I also got good at hockey really quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, now I remember. Alright. What's this? Blazing bobsled. Oh, I need... Oh, crap. That's not what I want. Oh, it's the one down there. Really? I mean, that's... Oh, wait. That's accidental, like, really good routing. Alright, this minigame, I don't know why, but even, like, after I got genuinely good at this game, I struggled with this minigame, and now I'm just good at it. But, like, as a kid, I can't remember how I beat this as a kid. Probably just took a few tries. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Woo. I didn't read that. Whoa. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even see it. I did not even see it. That was weird. Oh yeah, in Dream Bobsleigh, there aren't power-ups, but the course is a lot wider because in normal bobsleigh, you don't have the other players in the same area. It's just like your race time is compared to whatever race times were randomly generated for the CPUs. Oh yeah. That's the funniest trapdoor ever. Oh yeah, and right here, you literally can't do anything until you beat this minigame. And so as a kid, I got stuck on here, and I just could not get anything done. Like, I got the 3 missions in the other area done. Then eventually I realized that I had to. Oh yeah. Desk is gonna be shaken. Yeah, it's not the hardest minigame, but for me as a kid it was hard. And I remember getting all 3 of the other crystals and just like scouring the entire world to see if there was a single way where I wouldn't have to do this minigame. Three dashes is not hard at all. That was easy. Yeah, some missions are just not hard. Yeah, I guess I'll just do these ones. Oh yeah, so these two are similar to Silver and Blaze, where you have to beat them in hockey twice. You have to beat these guys in bobsled, and then you have to beat them in snowboard cross. In the 5th world. Or wait, no. It's the 6th world. But you go back to the 5th world to do it. Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, one thing I want to showcase about this game is how weird the announcer says the word "and." When he says it, it sounds like he says "air." 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, whatever. It's not the biggest deal. If I were to not crash here, I would get like my own personal record. Maybe. Or if I just don't even bump the walls, I think I would. Yeah, look at that, 53. That might not be my own record, but this part's funny. Look. They fell through. I think I gotta go up. Oh my gosh. This is so obnoxious because I like slide all over the ice. Come on. Yeah, this game is a pretty fun speedrun. Because there's a lot of mini games and there's a lot of variety. Although, there's a little bit of burnout that comes with the game. Or it comes with speedrunning. But I think that happens with most games. Especially games that are over an hour. And Bakugan is like a 3-hour game. You're playing with like the same mechanics, and you're playing the exact same strategy for the absolute like majority of it. Oh wait, here it is. Boing, boing, boing. Y'all see that, right? Hmm? This was the scariest thing as a kid. Except for the first mini boss in Kirby Squeak Squad level. They're at stage 3. This was just scary. Scratch my wrist. I'm like, oh, I have to race a bullet? How's that even possible? And so I didn't even try this mission. I just completion ticketed it because I was scared of failure. Which, to be fair, is like something a lot of kids do. Even some adults do it. Oh gosh. So this and one of the 3 stages of the final boss are both the same event. And I think that's because they put a lot of effort into Dream Bobsled. Like, they put the stamina meter, they balanced it fairly well, so like, you'll usually complete, like, you usually won't die. But if you're kind of lacking, then, like, if you're really just not good, then you'll run out of stamina and just lose. Look at how fast that was. I just went straight to completion ticket for this one. When I was a kid. I also did that for figure skating, curling. I did that for a lot of missions. Like, I know I did it for all the moguls and short track missions. Let's see. All the figure skating. I think all the skating missions in general, except for the first two. My feet are loud. The icy emblem for rescuing Icy, the snow spirit. Alright, so that split took me 35 minutes and 33 seconds, and I'm currently at 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 15 seconds. And now we're at the long part of the game. So first things first. Oh no. Gotta head straight here. Oh, this is the other blowing minigame. Welcome to episode 2 of ASMR with Kodisnap. You guys can kind of see what's going on, maybe. Ooh. Oh, look. The curling stone. Yay. Dang it. I hate curling in this game. Not as a sport. I love curling as a sport. In 9th grade, I signed up for Fantasy Curling League. Or no, I signed up for fantasy curling but never actually got into a league. Also, some of Donkey Kong's dialogue out of context and be like really weird. Friend. score more points than Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is trash at moguls, dude. This is another thing that doesn't make sense to me. Why would Donkey Kong be like a moguls guy? I feel like Donkey Kong would be like hockey. Hockey is what fits Donkey Kong. In this kind of event would... dinner roll. And now it gets difficult, because I remember one of the missions in the other area not being that great, but I think these other three are all curling. But I'm not sure. Oh shoot. I don't think I have to sweep it all, because I had a good throw. Nope. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I think that's a 3-star, to be honest. No? What do you have to do to 3-star that then? Do you have to knock out the other two with 1 stone? Ah. That was an excellent display of your talent. Too bad it's in the worst mission by far. Or the worst event by far. Because the computers are stacked. The computers can sweep like none other. Like, holy cow. They can sweep. They can, like... They can curve it so well. I have no idea how I ever found this as a kid. It's just so weirdly positioned. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. Oh. This minigame right here is so weird. Okay, see this? You have to race this penguin. And it's not just like, oh yeah, do a lap around. Because otherwise you could just like stay really inner instead of more out. You have to pass through the 4 circles. And you have to do it all while slipping on ice. And the penguin gets in your way. Please, please, please. Oh. That was too close. That was too close. This is a super easy mission. Knuckles. That's my favorite combination in this game. Easy. Gosh. 3 up. What's this? Don't fill the gauge, that's what it was. So both of those 2 missions are about the same amount of time. But so this one, you have to go through every single red, and then you have to dodge all of the blue. No. Like 131? Really? Did it add on time for all the gates that I missed? Like, I felt like I did alright, but whatever. Wins a win, we take those, we take those. Oh, wait. The gondolas aren't super useful, except that you have to use it once in World 4, and then I think you save a little bit of time by using them to go from World 5 to World 3, and then again to go from World 3 to World 1. Otherwise, I don't think it matters that much. Alright, watch this. Boom, dry bones. Scary. Oh, no big deal. Nope, you gotta beat him at curling. Haha. Yeah. I want a tiny bit slow, just in case. Like, just to read it, but basically the gist of it is that he's like, oh man, you poured all this hard into the completion ticket, I can't compete with that, and then he just leaves. Whereas no one else changes their dialogue. They're like, wow, good job, you beat the mission. Maybe they say that and deep down they're just feeling like this piece of trash. You know, like, oh, I can't believe he used a freaking completion ticket, that trash. I hate him. Why would he do that? Donkey Kong. Oh, I forgot how to be good at this. Come on. Why are my turns bad? Really? What the heck? It was so bad, I lost like a minute. Is it the second one? Yes, it is. Alright. Land a triple spin. I think Peach is the best for figure skating. Just by stats. It's that easy. It's that easy. Hold up. Hold up. That's been a thing for a while, hasn't it? Did I win? I thought that was just like a Smash thing, but... Oh, well, I guess this game is 2009. Although it's about the 2010 Olympics. So with that in mind, knowing Brawl was 2008, then Melee was 2001, so that could be older than I thought it was. Probably Brawl era. Alright, quiz minigame. That one's way too specific. Oh yeah, this one's super easy. Gave me a 1-up. I have 59 lives. I remember when I was younger, I would grind up to 50 to try and take on Bowser and Dr. Eggman. Which, spoilers, they're the final boss. Big surprise there. No way. No way I'm doing that. What's this one? This is almost the exact same thing as that other mission. Game. Alright, that's 4. Just checking. Oh, dang. You serious? Okay. This split so far is only 23.5 minutes. And this is supposed to be the second longest split in the game. Guess that completion ticket really is, like, a big deal. Oh yeah, so this is weird. Rouge is the boss. Go Tails. Tails might be better than Peach. Oh yeah, fun fact, this is the only mission where you don't have the boss music playing. Alright. My phone's kind of low right now, so I'm gonna grab my charger. This is a good break time. Oh shoot. I honestly think that Tails is kind of OP. Oh yeah, Bakugan flashbacks. Oh, it's because I messed up that once. Ooh, I barely had time left for that. You serious? I did so good on that. That's so hard to hit. Because you go from spinning to that, like, immediately. I better not have done too good. Fudge. That's an event where you can, like, throw a little bit. That's a very DS era video game thing. Like, move towards you, sound effect plays, other person backs off, and I know they do that in Pokemon. Black 2. Neo Team Plasma and an X Team Plasma member are like arguing with each other. And then Hugh comes in and just like smacks one of them. But it's on DS graphics. So he just walks into the space next to him and then sound effect plays and he like backs off 2 or 3 spaces. Alright, what am I at? 2:39:12 overall for the run, and 30 minutes and 3 seconds for that split, which is really good. And that is why completion ticketing is a good idea. Yeah, this is kind of weird because Bowser and Eggman are both building bases here for some reason. Again, the main conflict of this game is that they're trying to steal the snow spirits and make their own Olympics. Oh, never mind. I want to give that mission a try, because I normally don't, because it's kind of out of my way. But like, if it's something short, then I should do it. Unless I can't find the spring. There's a mission here, right? What is it? This is not difficult at all. Easy. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, ultimate figure skating has never been hard. I also got good at that pretty good, like, earlier on. Alright, well, I've got another break. I'm tempted beyond belief to go to the bathroom right now. I'm gonna do it. And back I am. I'm bored. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Aw. I don't know how to hold back in that game. I need to take a little bit of time to figure out, like, what to do and not do. Nope. This minigame is kind of hard, but I got some practice in. So we're gonna see if that pays off. The main thing is just noticing a couple patterns. Because once you realize that after going into the flowers, there's like a consistent time window that it takes for them to pop out. Come on. What? Oh, what? This one's super easy. Oh, I was thinking of something just barely about strategies and I just lost my train of thought. Let's go. This mission. Oh my gosh. Both of the Lakitu missions are in short track, which is skating. You know, the event that I lost to Vector in. And then, oh, never mind. This isn't the one I thought it was. There's one that's like, don't bump into your rivals. This one is just win with no recovery zone, but that honestly doesn't make a difference in this mode. Cause like, look, see that heart? That's my stamina. Notice something about it? It barely drops. In Dream Speed Skating, you can burn some of your stamina to use like a special move or like a dash. Not in this. Oh, but you do lose stamina when you hit people, but like, not the biggest deal in the world. Three up. 74. I know the cap is 99 because I did grind up to that once. And then when I had like, I was down to like 7 or 8 or maybe even like 5 lives. When I finally beat the final boss. Yeah. It was long. Because bobsledding, it's not the hardest thing. Hockey, they will mess you up though. They're the hardest hockey CPUs in the game. And the thing is that none of the CPUs in story mode give you half as hard of a time as hard level CPUs outside of story mode. Also, the setting of the CPUs doesn't affect this as far as I'm aware. Yeah, y'all heard that? How it says like air? Anyway. Like, look at this. These guys are gonna be like a full minute behind me. I'm gonna 3-star them. Dang. That was only like a second away from my personal best. Oh yeah, so those are the only events in the game, or in the story mode, that are in Snowboard Cross. And that makes me sad, because Snowboard Cross is my favorite. Oh, they have so much dialogue here. Oh yeah. So that little beeping, once you unlock Wario and Waluigi, you get a machine that'll detect white stones, which, at this point, like, a casual player would probably have gotten like 50, 60 white stones. Maybe. Because they're like everywhere. And you get a bunch of them from chests. And the reason behind them existing is that you can exchange them with Rouge for like pieces of Olympic memorabilia that'll fill up your gallery. But that's all like that's like basically the only side quest in the game. Oh yeah, intense short track. You have to do 3 laps around this like pretty long track. I'm gonna turn it up for that music. Never mind, I'm getting too much of the other game sounds. I think I can lap him. Or overlap him. I always just called it lapping. Well, that's what I called it when I would play Mario Kart Wii with my friends. Those were the good days. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? I mean, I didn't know you could jump out of midair if you use the dash. That might come in handy, but there's... So after this, there are like 7 more missions in the game I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 3 in Cuberant, or World 4. I'm gonna do 3 there. There's one mission I'm gonna have to do for a curling stone. Yes, it's a Lakitu mission. It's like my least favorite mission in the game. One of them. It's like right behind curling with dry bones, which is the worst. It's my favorite. This is one of my favorite parts. Because they have this like secret sketchy area in World 4 that they don't really talk about. They keep it like kind of secret. And then Waluigi comes in, he's like, I already know your secret, Shy Guy. And he's like, how did you know about the secret area? And Waluigi's like, oh, so that's what it is. It's just funny. Two, I believe, will get me there faster. Yeah, it will. I always think that one's gonna get me there faster, but then I remember that I have to go kind of out of my way to lower a bridge in order to get there faster from one. Just a little quality of life stuff. This is funny. He like freaks out and then all of a sudden this thing comes in. And I could have... First thing it does is tries to drop a bomb on Shy Guy. And he's like, ah, save me. And Waluigi's like, chump. Oh yeah, so you can't grab the green ones. They blow up upon contact. This is not going well. Oh, that could have cost me like a whole minute. That was scary. Oh gosh. Waluigi's like, nobody keeps a secret from Waluigi. Be fair, no one does. I'm gonna do all 3 of the missions here because the 3 missions back there are all over the place. Like, they're scattered in like different corners of the map. this mission. Mario Wario. Seems like they'd like kill each other. More specifically, I think that Mario would get killed by Wario if they were to do this. Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of like Mario Party, where like they hate each other, but they kind of put that behind themselves. Yeah, look, everyone else is already out. But I'm pretty sure I don't win if I retire. I'm game overed on that last snowman right there. Not fun. 3 up because they all failed after like 30 seconds. Actually, even hard CPUs will retire. Oh, 50 points by intermission. This is easy. Alright. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on, Wario. Let's go. So fast. I've always thought it was fun to speedrun. I just don't like speedrunning games where like you lose a run if you miss like a few seconds on something. It just feels too perfectionist for me. Because what I like about speedrunning is a lot of the strategy. It's also why I'll probably never speedrun a Pokemon game. This is the weirdest minigame. All the time I save in this run is just to cushion this. I'm playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Specifically the story mode. This minigame is agony. You kidding me? Finally. I lost a lot of time on that. This is my second least favorite mission in the whole game. And least favorite is dry bones curling, but I skipped that one anyway. But I don't think this really gets even close to my least favorite mission in the game until I specifically start trying to work my route so that I don't have to do it. Because this and dry bones curling are both required, but if you go out of your way a little bit to get a completion ticket, then you won't have to do them. But the reason I do it for dry bones curling is because A, I am awful at curling in this game, and B, because curling takes a long time. You're kidding me. Ah. That's what happens if you go too fast. I was gonna fall in right there. Oh yeah, everyone's way behind me, so at this point I just have to not fall off at the two places where it's possible, which are right here. And right here, this little stretch. Oh gosh. That's very scary. $99 rings. Oh, I just missed a ton right there. Whew, that was close. There we go. Easy and 3 up. I guess that doesn't matter, but... Ooh. Let's check what the timer's at real quick. 3:20:45. That's a good time. So I'm already out of the world record, but because that's like 3:04. But somehow second place is just that far back. Alright. Oh, which one is it? Is it this one? It is. Ooh. I believe it's middle. Boom. I like to use knuckles for this because he has a more evenly distributed set of stats, whereas Sonic, who I use for almost every other mission, is like all speed. But speed isn't really the most important thing here, because it's curling bowling. One of the more fun, I'd say it's like average fun in comparison to the other events this game has. Darn. Alright. Strike is still strike, I guess. I couldn't get that extra multiplier, but it's looking to be the least of my concerns. I don't think he's even gonna get it. Is he? Hold on. Nope. I think it's over at this point. Or maybe not. I'm pretty sure he gets a strike here. Yeah. This kind of stuff, or like stuff where the player themselves can't influence what the computer does, is all scripted in terms of boss battles. Yeah, it's over. There's no way he can get all the way to 120. his next few shots. I think he also gets a strike on this one. Boom. At this point, I'm just shooting for a PB. Oh, man. All right, I don't think he can even possibly hit that. Like, yeah, what the heck? Wait, he only hit... Bumped my desk. He only hit 3 on that last shot. All right, final boss. 327. So we've got 11 minutes to get this done. Come on. Hockey is the name of the game right now. If I have a good hockey game, if I can just beat them in hockey, I'll be second place. I don't think I've ever lost to the computer in this event. Like, not even as a kid. Because by the time I got here as a kid, I was good enough at the game that... That was insane. That was so good. I'm gonna 3 up because they got eaten alive. Alright, 329.51. Getting the shivers here. Come on. In, please. Oh, you're kidding me. Fifty. Come on. Let's go. So I wasn't intending to get it in there. I was just intending to kind of throw it away. Throw it out of the lethal zone. No, 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 no. Let's go. 3. Oh, that went in. Oh my gosh. This is such a run. This is such a run. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Oh. Just don't be 50. They really, like, set it up for... Oh, I've never would have expected that. Come on. Let's freaking go. Where's my clock at? Oh man, this is gonna be so close. It's at 3:30, 3:20. Come on. Look at me shake. Gimme shield, gimme shield. Bombs. Really? I just have to hope they don't get blue shells. I like to use that there because it preserves my shield. Launch it. One thing that makes the AI here really annoying is that if one of them's in first and the other has a blue shell, they won't use it. They will only use it if you are winning. Very impressive programming, if you ask me. Well, not impressive as in like hard to do, but like it's cool that they came up with that idea instead of just like using normal AI that they'd already developed. Shows that the devs had a little bit of love for this. In fact, they have unique AI for all three of these boss battles. Like none of the CPUs are half as physical. Oh man. That's a PB. I can't believe that. 99. Let's go. Like, what you want? Oh, okay, 3705. It's not over yet. Come on. You gotta mash through the dialogue here. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, it's down to the wire. Boom! 337, 53, 26. Ooh. That's the run. That's the run. Well, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and then submit it to speedrun.com. Oh. So many mistakes. I got a call in the middle of the first world that I had to take care of. And I still did it. Second place. Right behind someone from a country that I don't recognize the flag of. I think it's like, I can't remember what it is, but I think I can get to them eventually. Well, that was fun. Thanks for watching my one single viewer. I don't know who you are. Don't recognize the name. And see you around.